Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. In 2023, the One Chicago franchise hinted to this approach. Fans had differing opinions on the Chicago Fire Season 13 autumn finale. Some thought there was too much going on, while others thought there weren't enough responses. No matter where you stand, the absence of Kelly Severide, Taylor Kinney, was likely to disappoint you. The character said to be in Michigan during the fall finale, though Stella Kidd, Miranda Ray Mayo, assured the Firehouse crew and the viewers that he would be back soon. Sure enough, when the promo for the winter finale was unveiled, there was Severide, right in the thick of the action. So why was he not around for the fall finale? Severide is the latest character to go MIA. Well, Chicago Fire and the One Chicago franchise as a whole have been toying with the idea of having cast members appear in fewer episodes as a means of cost cutting. Deadline first reported on this in April 2023. The outlet claimed that Dick Wolf Productions would be trimming talent costs in an effort to ensure that shows remain profitable and on the air. Deadline reporter Nellie Andreeva claimed that each of Chicago Fire's main cast members would negotiate their appearances in accordance with this alleged practice. The number of episodic fees per season each series regular is entitled according to their contract are being renegotiated and are going down across the board. There hasn't been much attention drawn to it in 2024, but the sporadic absences of Fire stars does suggest that Dick Wolf Productions has put this cost-cutting measure into play. The show is allegedly cutting down on cast appearances. Cruz, Joe Minoso, and Herman, David Eigenberg, were absent from the season 13 episode, Birds of Prey. Herman was absent from the following episode as well. The absence was explained away in a couple of lines, but it was still notable. It appears as though the fall finale marked Severide's turn to sit out an episode. This is speculative, of course, as none of the actors have openly acknowledged this new arrangement. There's also the fact that Taylor Kinney has missed large portions of the last two Fire seasons for personal reasons. There's always a possibility that Kinney chose to miss the fall finale, but the fact that it has been a recurring pattern with different cast members throughout the season does lend credence to this fewer appearances rule. After a rough start to season 13, it seems things are looking up for Carver on Chicago Fire heading into 2025. There is no denying that Carver hasn't exactly been having the best luck thus far in Chicago Fire Season 13, and that might be an understatement. As the season began, Carver might have returned to Chicago after some time away, but his new relationship with his old flame from Texas, Tori, wasn't exactly a good influence on him. After coming back to Chicago, Carver's personal life began to get in the way of his professional life, causing him to slip up and act out on the job. At one point, we honestly thought his time at 51 was in jeopardy of coming to an end when kids sent him home early after a series of missteps on the job, telling him not to return until he had his head on straight. That moment seemed to be the wake-up call Carver needed as he began to reel things in after and started to put his priorities back in place. In getting things back on track, Tori realized they wanted different things in life, and she fled town. With her exit, we're finally getting to see the old Carver again, and it seems we're going to get to see him step up in new ways when the show returns in the new year. Oh man, he gets to step up in some new ways. That's the thing that I'm really excited to see, like, how far up can he go? Actor Jake Lockett teased to TV Line when discussing what's to come as the season continues when Chicago Fire returns in 2025. While he, understandably, couldn't give up any specific details about exactly what is to come for Carver, it seems we're going to get to see Carver diving into action with some action sequences that showcase his strengths. It also seems we're going to get to see Carver take on new roles from those we've seen in the past, which will give him the chance to really cement his place at 51. I've been given the opportunity to do some really fun action and to show off some of Carver's strengths, and I'm excited to see how much more he gets to do, Carver revealed. He gets to step into new roles in different circumstances, and that gives him opportunities to concrete himself. We're definitely intrigued by this promise and are eager to see what the writers have in store for Carver as Season 13 continues. After a rough start to the season, we're happy to know that he's going to get the chance to prove himself at 51 and take on some new challenges, this time ones that are going to make a positive impact on his career. Perhaps one of the new roles could be that of a mentor, as we haven't really gotten to see that side of Carver in the past. Now that Ritter has moved over to truck, we'd love to see Carver take an interest in helping to share his knowledge and experience in working on truck with Ritter. It'd also be fun to see Carver and Ritter get into some fun hijinks along the way, especially to balance out some of the more intense moments we saw earlier this season when Carver was sorting through his personal troubles and butted heads a bit with his new truckmate. Whatever the writers have planned, we're excited to see what 2025 will bring for Carver when Chicago Fire returns on January 8, 2025. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe My Fast Gossip 24 to our channel and stay with us.